You're gonna love this recipe. You just stick everything in a pot, come out into the garden, get a bit of sun, and then let some really unusual spices do all the work for you. Let's get cracking. Now I know you all love chicken tikka masala. It's the UK's most popular curry dish, but you know what? I have never eaten it, I've never made it, and neither has my mum. So I phoned her up and said, Mum, do you have anything that's vaguely similar to this? And she came up with the goods. Khara chicken masala. I'm completely obsessed by it. I've been making it all week, and you will be too. So let's start. You get your pan, and you get your 4 tablespoons of oil. Now my mum would probably use a bit more than this, but I'm trying to keep this healthy, so 4 tablespoons of oil. Olive or vegetable oil, again, it doesn't really matter. And then you put in 2 tomatoes. If they're reasonably big like these, 2 is probably fine. If they're a bit smaller, then 3. Again, everyone has their own taste when it comes to tomatoes. Some people like loads of them, some people a little bit less. The tomato taste is really, really integral to this dish. The spices really take over, but tomatoes are really important too. Then you get your chicken, about 500 grams of chicken, and make sure that it's cut into really small pieces because it just makes the dish, it just looks a lot more appetizing. Okay. Give that a little mix round just so that it gets the oil. Now you've got your chicken and your tomatoes, and it's time for the whole spices, and that's actually where the name of the dish comes from. We're going to start with the chilli flakes. Everything whole, that's what Khara means. Make sure they're the hot ones and you can actually see the seeds in them. So 1.5, 1 and a generous half. Cumin seeds, so 2 teaspoons of these, nice big heaped ones, 1 and 2. Next thing is cinnamon sticks. If you get the really authentic ones in the Pakistani shops, they look a little bit flatter, but still just use 2 of them. So 2 of them. And then, this is a really exciting bit. This is the bit that gives the dish its very specific smoky flavour, and it's black cardamoms. So get 3 of them. 2 if you're a bit scared, 3 if you're feeling a bit adventurous, but you won't regret it. 3 of them, and in they go. Then you need to put a little bit of salt in as well. Start with half a teaspoon, because if you put too much in, then you're in trouble, and you can always add. So half a teaspoon of salt. In it goes. Just give it a mix. It's amazing, you know, because this has only been cooking for a couple of minutes and already you can really smell the spices. Just leave it cooking, medium heat, 15 minutes. So the chicken's been cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes, and as you can see, it's reduced down, a lot of the liquid's gone, and it's already looking pretty appetizing, but this is the final step. 2 onions, and you just slice them up. So there we go, 2 onions, and just put them into the pan on top of the chicken. Here we go. You might be worrying about, oh, there's so many onions here and it's going to be really dry, but onions have got loads of water in them and they'll be releasing that and kind of rehydrating the dish in a way. Mix the onions through, stick the lid on, and go and do something else for about 20 to 30 minutes. And there you go, it's amazing, isn't it? You've been doing nothing for 25 minutes and it's completely transformed. All the onions have cooked down into the chicken. It's a beautiful golden colour, and you can still see all the whole spices and you can smell them as well. The cardamom and the cinnamon sticks. I think it's always nice to put some of the whole spices in with it, because then you can explain to your guests where the amazing flavour and aroma comes from. So there you go, it's not chicken tikka masala, it's Khara chicken masala.